Anyways, it's really ironic how God likes to test us a little bit. So I talked about in my last video the reason I had gone on several 40-some hour fasts this past week, because I had a situation where I needed to stop eating in the middle of eating because my boss had called me, and how uncomfortable it made me feel. And it made me wake up to the fact that I needed to take better control of my eating. Now, I didn't do a 40-some hour fast today. I went on my normal 20-hour fast, and I was just starting to eat again. Got some pistachios and obviously my favorite, baking chocolate. And the phone rings, and it's one of the investors for the university that I'm teaching at. And I thought about how I lived in the moment during the several 40-some hour fasts that I did this past week. So I did a fast for Ewelina Falinta's birthday. She was the second place winner of Polish Idol Season 1. I wish she had won though, because I want to see her compete in World Idol. And I like her because she doesn't let being single get in the way of her career. So I did a 42-hour fast in honor of her 42nd birthday. That was on October 24th. That was just shortly after the troublesome phone call that I had gotten. And I thought about, well, first of all, when I answered the call from the investor, I thought, let's live in the moment. Let's talk to the investor like a business conversation and live in the moment of that, right? And there's plenty of opportunities to eat. In fact, I tend to crave a lot of foods when I'm fasting, and there's plenty of opportunities to break those fasts in the future. And and I also thought about how much I would let Ewelina down if after I had fasted in her honor, I still made another mistake a week later, right, or 2 weeks later. Finished the call, got back to my meal. Everything is good. I wonder if he'll watch this video, though. That would be kind of ironic. Anyways, very nicely done. That God had given me this test to try it out, because I was worried for myself. We might have to go back to the office more or less permanently in the near future. I was worried about stuff like this happening. I hope I never have to actually sit down in the office break room to eat, because that tends to be a big can of worms for me. The other reason I don't like to eat in the office is that, you know, when people offer me food that is not suitable, right, I have dietary restrictions, it's a lot easier for me to tell people I'm fasting. There tends to be no negotiation once you're fasting. If you just say that, you know, you're off of sugar, or that you have differences in diet, oh, just try one bite, right? You know, here's the way I like to think about it. A lot of people wonder why I can't just have something in moderation. Why don't you have a balanced diet, right? You know, if you see a rock formation and it's been sitting there for 18, 19 years and it's perfectly balanced, it's balanced, right? You don't want to shake it, right? I think in New Hampshire there used to be this man of the mountain rock, and it's gone now because a gust of wind. Oh, there was this one rock that a bunch of pranksters had toppled over, and unfortunately the statute of limitations has probably run out on that. It's been a few years. They were never caught. Okay, so you got somebody who's been off of sugar for 17, 18 years. They're perfectly balanced. They're not tempted. They're not eating it. Why would you want to upset that balance, right? Just my thoughts on that. But at the workplace, if I tell people I'm fasting, that's the end of the story. And that's why I want to avoid eating in the office break room, not only because of the potential of this food craving conflict kind of issue, but because it will make it a lot easier for me to refuse other foods too. So, two benefits there, right? All right, thanks for watching.